Okay children, now we will learn some uses of metals and non-metals in our daily lives, where they are used, how they are useful to us. Okay, so now let us start with the uses of metals. Firstly, as you all know, metals are used in making utensils. They are used in making machines, like big machines are made up of heavy metals. They are used in making electronic gadgets. They are used in making automobiles, vehicles, aeroplanes. Okay, so these metals are used in making all these things. Next, mercury, which is a metal which is liquid at room temperature. You all know mercury is liquid at room temperature. So mercury is used in thermometers for checking the temperature of human body, and it is also used for checking temperatures in case of laboratory thermometers. So mercury is used in thermometers. Next we have silver and gold. Silver and gold are very less reactive metals. They are almost least reactive metals, silver and gold. So they do not react with air and water very quickly. They are least reactive. So they are used in making jewelry. They are used in making jewelry, silver and gold. If we talk about copper and aluminium, copper and aluminium are used in making electrical wires because they are good conductors of electricity. They are used in making electrical wires. Aluminium is used in making foil papers, the wrapping foil paper, and aluminium is also used for making utensils. Okay students, so now we will learn some uses of non-metals. Okay, so starting with graphite. Graphite is made up of carbon. It is used as your pencil lead. The lead of the pencil is made up of graphite, and graphite in turn is made up of carbon. Okay, so carbon is attached, different carbon atoms are attached to each other in case of graphite. Okay, so it is used as pencil lead. Next we have oxygen. We all know that oxygen is a very essential gas, especially for human beings and animals. We use oxygen for the purpose of respiration. We inhale oxygen and we use it for the purpose of respiration, that is breakdown of food to release energy. Okay, so oxygen is an essential for survival. Next we have carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide contains carbon. So carbon dioxide is a gas which is essential for plants for the process of photosynthesis. You all know what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the formation of food by green plants in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll by taking carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So carbon dioxide is also necessary because it is used by plants for photosynthesis. Next we have nitrogen and phosphorus. We have learned in chapter number 1, that is crop production and management, that there are certain fertilizers which are rich in plant nutrients. So nitrogen and phosphorus are used in making fertilizers. Nitrogen and phosphorus, which are non-metals, they are used in making fertilizers which enrich the soil fertility and increase the crop yield. Okay, next is chlorine. Chlorine is used as a disinfectant. Chlorine is added to water to make it pure. To disinfect it, it is used in water. As you know, in swimming pools, chlorine is added to make it disinfect. Okay, now next is iodine. Iodine is a non-metal which is used as an antiseptic. Iodine has antiseptic properties, means it is applied on wounds to prevent any infection. You know about the antiseptic tube of betadine. In the betadine you have iodine. Okay, so iodine has antiseptic properties. Now next is sulfur. Sulfur is also a non-metal. It is used in making crackers. The crackers, fireworks are made by using sulfur. When they are burned, you can also smell sulfur gas, sulfur dioxide gas when they are burned. So the crackers, the fireworks are made up of sulfur. So these were some uses of non-metals. I hope you understood very well. Thank you.